It's what's called the point of drag. That is to say, that's where all of her muscle is going to get turned into power and then pulling that wagon. It's very important that it's nice and comfortable. Look at it.
Wow.
Now look at the harness proper.
This is an Animal Planet sometimes.
Okay, too.
That's Annie, 7 years old.
Now this is the real deal right here. This is actually kind of a lighter harness because, as you folks can see, it's made out of a synthetic material instead of a heavier leather. This one probably only weighs somewhere around maybe 50 pounds or so. So it shouldn't be no problem at all. Get it on. And coming over.
Yeah.
It's like a great big jigsaw puzzle. Now what I'm going to buckle right here, these two long metal poles right here are called the hames. And this is one of the most important areas of the harness right here because the hames have to be secured extraordinarily tightly to the collar so they don't get kind of pulled apart. Because like I mentioned, that point of drag, it actually right where this strap comes into it over here. So if, say, Annie's pulling some ridiculously nasty heavy load and this comes undone, well, you know, we could have a real problem on our hands. So always make sure that it's nice and snug, nice and tight.
Let's go. Come back for our
And there we go. Big breast strap goes right across this way over here. I'm going to go ahead and undo what's called a pull strap or a martingale. Look at that. This is called the belly band down here. I'll make sure to put this on nice and light. And you know, this kind of reminds me, this is one of the fundamental differences between getting a horse all set up for riding and a horse all set up for pulling, you see. Because when a horse is pulling like this, you see, well, the harness doesn't really sit on the horse real tight. It's not secured to the animal tightly like a saddle would be, except for, of course, this part right here. That's why, whenever we take horses fast, now don't get me wrong, it'll be an awful lot of fun to get the horses up to a full gallop. The tendency that they would have to throw off their harnesses, for the harnesses to fall off, is greatly is increased exponentially with how fast you take.
Ready to go?
So we'll always get the horses. We'll want to take them fast at a nice trot.
Right.
Nothing falls out.
Safety first.
This is what we call one of the quarter straps down here. We'll get another one right on this side here. And then, before you know it, you got a harness horse. Now, I'm going to get the steering wheel. Yep. You got it.
What?
Now, this is often the challenge for new folks. Now, Annie has a little space in her teeth, right about here, and I'm going to stick my thumb inside her mouth. Don't try this at home, kids.
I don't
Tickle her tongue,
understand.
get her open up her mouth. Come here. Good girl. There you go. Look at her tongue. You see, that's the, that kind of goes against the, you know, the art of human thought. Here, put your finger in this animal's mouth. You know what I mean? We go 2,000-pound animal's mouth.
I wouldn't want to do it.
See, that little bar that I stuck in her mouth is called the bit. A lot of you might know. And that bit acts as a steering wheel. These two little areas on the side are where I'm going to eventually affix my lines, and a little tug on the left or a little tug on the right is going to tell Annie and Lynn over there as well.
Hi, Lynn. Beautiful girl. Lynn. Pretty Lynn.
On the back of the harness is something called a check rein. And this hooks up to their bridle like this, and this is going to prevent Annie from putting her head down a lot and munching on grass when I don't want her to. With that check in place, she's only get her head to maybe around this level or so. And, you know, you can set back that however you want.
Bearing rain.
And now the throat latch is on. And you got yourself a horse that's pretty much ready to go. Now, the next step is, of course, I'm going to just put a line on the outside. I'm going to put some zip ties right up over here, just take care of some other little stuff. But essentially, you're good to go at this point. So after just a while, we're going to take Annie, turn her around, put her buddy Lynn right next to her, tie them both together. We're going to take one of those wagons out there, right over there to hitch rail. Now, if you folks would like a ride, we'd love to have you. You can buy tickets from the Farm Center office right up over there. And we're going to be running all day from 12 o'clock till 4 o'clock.